All right, we are on day 26 of studying Japanese using AI. It's always nice to do one of these videos now that I'm not doing them every day. It feels really good to just get back into it. But for this one, we are going to do some reading using ChatGPT. We're going to have ChatGPT tell me some stories, basically. And that is basically going to be it for this one. We've been just doing some studying with like the basic kanji, and then I can show you guys, it's right here. So this is day 25, day 24, just like some grammar stuff and kanji. That's primarily it. We did miss a day of practice because yesterday was super busy, so we basically just couldn't do much at all. So yeah, I gotta fix a flat tire as well, so that's probably why this one will be a bit shorter, because I need to go there before it closes. Okay, let's get that away, and then we will do some reading practice. All right, I think we can do it just in the main chat. At this point, I've started some other things as well, so it's getting hard to keep track of all these things. Okay, so kanji, grammar, conversation. Yeah, we'll just do it in the main chat. And we're gonna ask for JLPT N3 level instead. Hi, can you generate some interesting stories for me to read in Japanese at the JLN3 level? I'd like to practice my reading ability. Can you also place the English below each line? We're going to do a thing where it's like Japanese and English at the same time, so that way we don't have to like constantly ask ChatGPT to generate more. It's just a bit more efficient that way. But I'm gonna do my best not to look at the English while I'm reading the Japanese. I kind of wish they did more lines of Japanese before they had the English, but this is gonna be it. Let's try it. Man, the English is so easy to read. I feel like we can't do it this way. Can you actually separate the Japanese and English more? Maybe just the whole thing in Japanese first and the English translation at the bottom. All right, this is better. I feel a lot more overwhelmed right now. I think that's like the feeling I should get when I'm actually like really practicing. Because when I saw the English, I was like, this feels too comfortable. All right, let's get it. I already don't know how to read this kanji right here. All right, actually, let's maximize it a bit more. We don't have to read. We'll do our best to read it as we go, but I think sometimes we'll read it in our head and then say it out loud. Especially with the kanji we don't know, I think we're just gonna have to guess. Yeah, okay, let's just do this. Yasumi no hi, nani nani. Let's just not say the kanji we don't know. Yasumi no hi no, 昨日は久しぶりに街と山に登りました. I actually don't know 登りました, but like I can tell that it is 登りました. Nani nani wa, I'll say nani nani because nani nani means something. So I'll just say nani nani wa 天気も良くて空がとても青かったです。しかし何十で急に雨が降り始めました。私たちは何言って近くの木の下に何々しました。雨がI feel like I should know this one. I don't though. Okay. Nani made. Which one is this one again? Is it matte? Matte 言ったけど、なかなかませんでした。Is it 止まる? Tomu? No, that doesn't make sense. Okay. どうしようと友達が言いました。その時、私たちは早くに小さな don't know this one を見つけました。急いでそこに走って。This is like the same kanji as in shukudai, I believe. So this is like ame plus shukudai. But I don't know ame's onyomi. りすることにしました. I'm guessing, this is like store, like omise? I don't know. No naka wa, I'm gonna guess this is warm. Atakakute. I don't know what it is actually. Tatakakute. Hotto shimashita. Nani nani yama no nani nani ni wa ikemasen deshita ga tanoshii. I'm gonna guess this is something like along the lines of like adventure or story or experience. So it could be keiken or yeah. I think it's time to get the readings for these kanjis. Let's just actually ask ChatGPT for a breakdown. Can you break down each sentence? So without reading the English, what I got from this story is basically that yesterday they went to a mountain to climb it. It's been a while since they saw that friend, and the weather was good, but the sky was blue, was very blue. But all of a sudden it started raining, and they didn't know what to do, so they went to the closest tree and stayed under it. And then they were waiting for the rain to stop, but it just did not stop. So their friend asked, "Oh, what should we do?" That's what doshio is. And then at that time, we something like quickly, I don't know what this is. That's the issue. I'm guessing it's a store. Like they found a store, a small store. So they quickly ran to it and stayed there, like it was warm in there. And they didn't get to climb the mountain, but it was fun. It was a fun adventure. Okay. Well, let's just read the breakdown. I don't think we need. Let's just see. So, yesterday I climbed a mountain with my friend for the first time in a while. At first, the weather was so nice. The sky was very blue. However, halfway up, it started. I didn't realize halfway up. It suddenly started raining. We were surprised and took shelter under a nearby tree. We waited for the rain to stop, but it didn't stop easily. What should we do? My friend said. At that moment, we saw a small hut. So that's what it is. In the distance, we hurried there and decided to take shelter from the rain. Inside the hut, it was warm and we felt relieved. In the end, we couldn't reach the top of the mountain, but it was a fun adventure. Okay. I think we understood like 70% of it, which is really good. It was not a store, it was a hut. And what else did I misunderstand? I didn't really understand this like felt relieved part. I think that's mostly it. Okay. All right, let's just check it out real quick. Okay, the first one, noborimashita, is something we should just write a little bit. At this point, I'm not going to worry too much about the radicals and stuff. Let's just write it down for a little bit of practice. To be honest, this is a little difficult with the way it's written in ChatGPT in text form. I feel like I can recognize noborimashita because it's quite unique, I'd say. It has that like almost, it looks like you're going to climb a mountain, like with that whole like rooftop thing. Okay, that's good enough. Just twice. And then let's keep going. This is something I definitely don't recognize. So at first, that's saisho. Okay, got it. I don't know why, but in my mind, saisho did not look like that. I don't know what it should have looked like, but it did not look like that. You got he, you got mimi, a weird looking mimi. And then you got the, forgot what radical that is called. You have something that looks like katakana's ne with a little tail or dot, and then this thing which looks like the katana radical, and that's saisho. Okay, again, we're rushing because we don't have much time, but I think we can remember that this is saisho. And then remember, for me, my goal is just to be able to read it. So if I actually wanted to write it, then I would definitely practice it way more. Sora has such a weird kanji to me. Like, it doesn't really make me think of the sky when I see it. And ao is such a basic kanji for blue. I wish blue had a cooler kanji like red. Akai has such a cool kanji. Okay. Yokute. Okay. Everything seems to be good here. Shikashi, however, I actually didn't fully know what the definition of shikashi was, but I feel like I hear it so much in anime, okay, that I intuitively knew the meaning. Tochu. On the way. Midway, of course. Okay. Should have guessed that just by this kanji alone. But I guess together is midway. Tochu, which has the slide radical and roof radical with a strange looking, a hole with a tail, I guess, and a thing on top. So slide, roof, thing on top, and then hole. Okay. And then mixed together with this is tochu, which means midpoint, something like that, midway. Kyuni, suddenly, very common one. I feel like I learned that in language school, and like I hear it a lot using isoida or that kanji. Isogu, ame, ga, furi. I don't really fully remember furimasa's kanji. Let's just write it at least once. Such a weird thing here. This is technically the winter radical, right? Because it's like in fuyu. I need to just look at fuyu real quick. Yeah, okay. But it's not quite just like this. It has that thing right there. So it's slightly wrong. Okay. Is it the anti-radical, which is han? But it's inside of han, not... It's okay. I don't need to remember everything. Just need to know how to read it. Furi hajimemashita. Okay. Watashi tachi wa... Oh yeah, look at this. Such a big, messy kanji. Alright. Surprised, startled, which is odoroite. I've heard that one before. I don't know if it was from ChatGPT, but I heard odoroit before. Odoroite. And then is that the horse radical? Let's just look it up. For this one, I think I would like to know if that's the horse radical. I think so. Uma. Surprised. The top one somewhat looks like the winter radical, but just like slightly longer with the gun instead of, yeah. And then, oh, that's like the non radical as well with the grass radical on top of it. It's quite a lot, but okay, I think I can recognize it from here on. Watashi tachi wa odoroite. But I do kind of want to know what it is by itself. Like what is the kunyomi for this one? Kyo? Q? Odoroku. Okay, that's what it is. Odoroku, which makes sense. Surprise. Odoroku. I don't know. I always hear like bikurishita instead of odoroite or odoroku. Okay, and this is chikai, right? Chikaku no. Yes, chikaku no ki no shita ni. And then I don't know what this is. All right. Find out. It's hinan shimashita. Took shelter. Seems like a very specific term for sure. Doubt it's like evacuation, huh? It's kind of different from take shelter though, isn't it? 避難する避難する避難する避難する避難する避難する dodge and difficult. Oh my gosh, difficult was in there, so that's the kanji for muzikashi. We need to learn how to read this one properly. It's the left side that I really need because I do know that it has the turkey radical. We've done this one before. I just completely forgot about this one. I've been seeing the turkey radical a lot ever since I learned it, but I don't recognize the left radical as much. I need to remember it. Okay. He, nan. You know, in Cantonese, nan also sounds like honan, like this is very difficult. So I can remember the the onyomi that way. Nan. Okay. And hinan. The first one is to dodge. Seems like a very, how often do you avoid? I guess that's somewhat of a useful word. To avoid. Sakeru. Hot pepper. I'm not gonna spend too much time with this one. I feel like it's not like that useful. I'll just write it once. It's got the scooter thing. And I don't actually know if it's useful or not. I'm just guessing. It might come up a lot more later. We'll find out. Okay, let's, was that it? No? Okay. Ame ga yamu. Not tomaru, but yamu. Okay, got it. That makes a whole lot more sense. But it's the same kanji, right? To stop as stop. To and ya. Okay, I see. So there's tomeru, tomaru, and then also yamu. I don't see it here though. Oh well. Ame ga yamu made. Is that right about this one? Yes, matte itta kedo. Naka means like to get more and more, I believe. Nope, I'm wrong. I'm thinking of dan. Okay, naka, not easily. Yamimasen dashita. Doshio to tomodachi ga iimashita. Okay, we know that one. Sono toki watashi tachi wa toku ni. It wasn't hayaku. Hayaku doesn't really make sense in that context anyways. What is hayaku? It's not that one. I was thinking of a different one. Maybe I was thinking of this one. Hayai. They do kind of look very similar. I gotta be careful next time. I guess if it's like fast, then that one is gonna be the one that pops up. And if it's this one, does it mean early instead? No, it does mean fast as well. Huh. I need to ask actually, what's the difference between hayai and hayai? Alright, this means early, refers to time. Hayaku okiru, wake up early. And this means fast or quick, refers to speed. Kuruma ga hayai. Yes, it helps, but if I were to say tomodachi wa hayaku ashita, would that be the wrong kanji? Okay, that is really good to know. If ChatGPT is correct in this one, it means that the automatically generated kanji is not always the right one, which is really good to know. It doesn't even show you. Okay, there it is at number 4. Okay, cannot depend on the keyboard. Have to make sure I am selecting the right kanji. Okay, really good to know. Okay, where did we leave off? Okay, right here. Sorry, that took forever. So this is toku ni, toi. Okay, I think I can remember that it looks like that. Let's just write it real quick. All right, that's good enough. I think from here on, we should be okay. Toku ni chisana koya. Koya is hut. Koya is hut. Mitsukemashita, found. Okay, 急いでそこに走って、やどり、雨宿り Taking shelter from the rain. They have like a specific like word for that. That's so interesting. It doesn't seem like there's anything on Wanikani involving this though. Amayadori. Suru koto ni shimashita. Koto ni suru. Okay, decided, of course. Koya no naka wa, and this is, yes, it is warm. Atatakakute. Warm has such an interesting kanji. Sun dash dash. That one's gonna be a little hard to remember. Okay. What is this? Felt relieved. Hoto suru. Interesting. Kekkyoku. Kekkyoku. The end. Okay, in the end. Yamano chojo. The top of the mountain. Chojo. Alright, I think boken. Okay. I try to remember how to say adventure through like adventurer, because I've watched so many anime where it, like people have said I want to become an adventurer, which is like Bolkensha, I believe. So this is what Bolken is. Alright. I'm kind of wondering what would be the kanji for sha again? It's the one with, I'm gonna guess that it's the one with like this thing in it, but I'm not sure. Let's find out. Bolkensha. Hey, I think we were right. Nice. Alright, I think that is gonna have to be it for today. We really got to get that tire fixed. Okay, so yeah, that's it for day 26. It was just a lot of reading, which involved a lot of, looking up kanji as well as learning vocabulary. Pretty solid, and it refreshes us on some grammar points as well. This is like a good way to basically learn everything at once while also reading it in context of like someone saying things in sentences. And ChatGPT is good at generation, so like, and sticking to a level like JLPT N3, requesting that and stuff like that should theoretically work, and I think it did. So we're gonna do a whole bunch of these until the very end. I think that this is probably the best practice method with ChatGPT at the moment, just reading stories from ChatGPT. We'll see what we do after we finish the 30-day challenge, but for now, that's gonna be it for the rest of the days. I think I'll try to record the rest of the days, like 27, 28, 29, and 30. And on day 30, like we can like do like a final test or something. But this has been pretty fun so far. It's going well. And also I have a slightly new setup. Hopefully it looks a little bit better than usual. We'll see. Okay. Catch you guys in the next one.